Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? It's Justin Artist checking in again, and today I want to talk about how we made $90,000 in 4 months. So if you've been following this channel, you know that we have been developing a piece of vacant land, the one here in the background you can see. So you can go back and watch some videos of us buying it and then developing and bringing in all the home, the setting, all that stuff, so you can kind of get caught up to this point. But we just closed on that land today, so I want to go over all the numbers and how we actually did. So let me share my screen real quick. Okay, so here are the actual numbers. So we'll just kind of run through these real quick. It's gonna be a pretty short video for you guys. So we found the land on market on the MLS. $42,000 was a half-acre piece of land. So I was still wooded, mostly wooded. It was grown up and stuff for sure, but we paid $42,000 for the land and about $3,000 in closing costs. So as soon as we bought the land, we went and put down the money to get a mobile home for it. So the 4 months is kind of misleading. It actually took 7 months. The reason was because we bought a new mobile home and they didn't have any on the lot, so we had to get one made from the actual manufacturer itself. So it took them 3 months to actually build the home. So we were kind of sitting on our hands for 3 months, but had we got the mobile home right away, this would have been 3 months sooner. So really it took 7 months, but like I said, it would have took 4 if they would have had the mobile home on hand already. Anyway, so we went ahead and bought that and they started making it. Then we immediately started clearing the land and getting an encroachment permit to put in the driveway. So that was about $6,000. The land was a little low, so we had to bring in a bunch of dirt. I think it was around 20 loads of dirt to kind of build it up some and also build up where the home was going to sit so that the drainage and the flood water was going to drain off properly for the lot. Then we actually paid $26,000 for a septic. So that's about as much as you'll pay for a septic. This particular lot did not perk, so it didn't pass the perk test. So we had to get an engineer septic. It was a 5-bedroom septic. So that just costs a lot more than just a traditional septic. A traditional one will run you about $6,000 or $7,000. So if you're gonna be getting into this, make sure you understand and get a perk test on your land so you know if you're gonna have to do engineer or traditional, because that can drastically change the price and could make a good deal not a good deal. So just make sure you understand that. This lot had a water main running across the front of the property line down the road, so that was real convenient. So all I had to do was go down to our local water company and apply for a water tap, and that was about $3,200. If you don't have water, you have to get a well, so that runs you about $8,000, if you're curious. Electric. So basically for the electric, about $1,000. Whenever you place the mobile home, then you call the electric company out and they come and look at everything and look at where all the power lines are, and then they assess where you need to put your pedestal. And then you place that there, and then they run the power to the pedestal. So it costs about $1,000. Financing costs for this. So we funded a lot of this on our own, but also we had like a hard money lender from an individual. So he gave us a lump sum of money, and then we used that to help buy and develop the land. And then once we sold, we paid him back his original amount and then about $7,500 in interest for that 7 months. So financing costs about $7,500. I had to pay $1,000 for a termite bond, which we didn't know we had to do that initially. So you learn stuff every day. So anytime you're selling a new construction home, you have to have some type of termite bond, especially if it's going to be like FHA, which this loan was. They're going to require that from since we're like the builders and the developers. So I had to pay $1,000 for that, but it was pretty quick and easy. They just go and put like the termite bait system around the house, and that's it. So then I budgeted about $1,500 for miscellaneous fees. So anytime you go get a permit or like this engineering certificate we had to get, because FHA or really any loan is going to require this to verify that the house has been like placed correctly with the right tie downs and everything like that. So that's a couple $100 and a couple of little random things that you pay for here and there. So about $1,500 for that. Closing cost was about $7,000. So that's pretty low. So just make sure you understand that and don't base your numbers off this. So my mom is a realtor, so we saved a lot of money and not having to pay any realtors. So we did have to pay her brokerage some money, but that's kind of known. And then uh, we actually had the buyer side as well for this. So they referred to us from one of our past clients. A buyer was looking to buy out here, so it's just kind of perfect timing. So it worked out well. So we didn't actually have to pay buyer's agent realtor her 2.5 to 3%. So that him or her 2.5 to 3%. So that worked out well. Saved some money there as well. And then a buyer credit. So we did give the buyers $5,000 in closing to kind of help them get the loan and whatnot. So we kind of budgeted for that anyway. And that's pretty typical these days. People need that to, buy down the interest rate some a little bit so they can qualify for the loan and whatnot. So in total, about $217,000 was spent to get the land prepared and ready to go. We sold it for $309,000. Of note, we had the appraisal that the buyer paid for, and that came in at $315,000. So we were a little bit under appraisal, which we knew we probably would be. I actually, when I was running the numbers on this property, I guesstimated that the value would be at about $325,000. So you can dispute the appraisal if you want, and maybe we could have got him up to 325 if we showed like the comps I used compared to what he used or whatever. But we went at 309 for a reason. We wanted to sell the home quickly in this case because we needed to get it sold. So we weren't trying to get top dollar for this house anyway. We just wanted to sell it, make a profit, and move on and do what we had to do. So we put it lower, and it was only on the market for like a couple days. So we're okay with losing a little bit of money there. To not have it sit on the market for 45, 60 days. So yeah, gross profit of about $92,000. Now we still gonna have to pay capital gain, so probably walk away somewhere between $75,000, $80,000. But 4 months or 7 months is still a lot of money to make for just kind of coordinating this and making it all happen. So this interests you, definitely reach out, leave some comments below on if you have any questions on these numbers. We're actually looking to do a couple more. We're looking to raise a little bit of money. So if you might not have enough to do a whole deal yourself, but you want to throw some money in the pot to kind of do a larger project, definitely reach out, leave your email. I'll reach out to you. And I actually got a couple buddies that are looking to do this, and they want to throw some money in the pot. So want to do a little bit larger deal this time to kind of start scaling, make it more profitable for everyone. So yeah, if you want to get on that, definitely leave a comment and I'll be reaching out to you. And then as always, please like and subscribe. That does really help out the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.